Okay, the next we will discuss about the properties of ionic compounds. Recently we have studied about how the ionic compounds are formed. Now we will discuss the properties of ionic compounds. So, we have take different samples of ionic compounds like sodium chloride, potassium iodide, barium chloride and check the physical state of each of the sample of these solids. Heat the samples directly on the flame. Did the samples impart any color to the flame? Do these compounds melt? Try to dissolve the samples in water, petrol, and kerosene oil. Are they soluble? So, what do you observe? What is your inference about the nature of these compounds? Let we will discuss somewhere that general properties of ionic compounds. In general properties, the first we will discuss about physical nature, that how physically they appear. So, the ionic compounds are solid in nature. They are hard in nature because of the strong force of attraction between the positive and the negative ions that are called cations and anions. So they are forming strong bonds between each other. And the next property we will discuss here, that is the melting and boiling points. Ionic compounds are strong in nature, that is why they have very high melting and boiling point. So they have high melting and boiling point. A considerable amount of energy is required to break any of the bond that exists between an ionic compound. So the next property we have solubility. As we know, electrovalent compounds that are soluble in water but they are insoluble in the liquids, like they are insoluble in the solvents such as kerosene, petrol, so they do not dissolve in these type of solutions, etc. The last one is the conduction of electricity. As we know that electricity will be conduct only when there are the free charge carriers, that is the electrons. If the charge carriers are bound, they cannot move, so they cannot produce electricity. So the conduction of the electricity is only done by the charge carriers, which is given here. Conduction of electricity through a solution involves the movement of ions in the solid, but in the solid we have not free ions, they are bound with each other, so they do not conduct electricity in the solid state. But whenever we take a solution of ionic compounds, when we take a solution of an ionic compounds in water, they contain ions and they move to the opposite electrode, will impart electricity and they possess electricity. So the ionic compounds in the molten state also conduct electricity. As we know, in the solid state they do not conduct electricity, but in the solution state they conduct electricity. Same in the molten state, they also conduct electricity, because the molten state is a semi solid state, the ions can move in that state. So in the molten state the ionic compounds can conduct electricity. Okay students.